Hello Charity viewers, I am DS, your psychologist, and welcome to another episode on Channel NITT. This episode is going to be a very short episode. One of my students asked me this question: Is the ENTJ a perfectionist? I do not know where this question came from. Maybe the student got inspired by Miranda Priestley. Well, from my point of view, the ENTJ is not a perfectionist. However, not being a perfectionist doesn't mean that you do sloppy work. You should also have very high standards. That's what the ENTJ does. But realistic high standards. So if I'm only capable of making 80%, then I just keep to 80%. I'm fine with that. I do not have to give 100%. I do not want to die like a black swan. So generally, viewers who are familiar with this channel will know that the videos I produce are very jerky because I cannot record things in one go. So as an ENTJ, I have a lot of thinking on the spot, so I follow the flow when I actually deliver my words. Though I do have a bigger scheme inside my head, what I'm going to talk about in this episode. But sometimes the examples that I give can be rather random. So as a result, there are a lot of cuts. So if I had been a perfectionist, I would have to do the video again and again and again until I am totally satisfied and there are no cuts, no jerks. Well, think about it, this is such an inefficient thing to do. And another thing, as an ENTJ, I always prefer quantity over quality. I'm not too sure about other ENTJs. Why don't you share with me whether you also think the same? For me, quantity is more important than quality.
The box must include at least 3 different types of donuts.
How many donuts are you making?
I'm gonna do 8 different kinds.
8 different kinds.
Yeah.
Eric's strategy, it's not even a strategy. You can already screw up 3. Why would you screw up 8?
This one you can also see from the channel. I produce a lot of videos. So quantity is very important for the ENTJ. Quantity is one thing, there must also be consistency. So there are a lot of other MBTI types like the INTP or INFP, ENFP. They produce their own YouTube videos. So they start a YouTube channel and then the quantity is like boom, 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 boom in your face. But no consistency. So for an ENTJ, expect quantity and consistency. So you can totally interpret this quantity over quality in a lot of different ways. So I would rather give like 20 half-baked push-ups than 5 solid push-ups. Too draining for the body. So quantity also applies to things like academic-wise. If I could take the maximum number of subjects, I would. So during the O-level times, my school offers a maximum of 9 subjects. So I took the maximum because I want the most. And I think I am capable of that. So ENTJ always thinks about whether he or she is able to deliver a particular number. He can deliver above and beyond that particular number. Let's say if I have to make 8 donuts, I will make 9. So slightly above what is expected of me. But whether the donuts are really top quality, don't expect anything. Anyway, I can't cook and I can't bake. I'm just using this as an example. So quantity over quality is very important. Like for example, imagine a juggler juggling things. So if I were a juggler, I would juggle 5 balls, and then I keep doing this. So because I have only the bandwidth to juggle them, I won't be able to think of what I can do to make it look exciting. So maybe a person who is only juggling 2 things could pass the ball over a fire hoop, something like that. But for the ENTJ, maximum is 5, then I just juggle 5, and then no fancy tricks. So I'm not too sure whether this is a personal trait or other ENTJs you also feel the same. I don't like the specialist mentality. I don't want to be a specialist. I want to be a many trick pony. Since I am good, not say best, in many things, why not I do all of them at once? So I would always prefer quantity. So in this case, like let's say in this YouTube channel, I am also showcasing my other knowledge or talents such as knowledge in Mendo music, for example. So as an ENTJ, I'm always thinking of how to maximize my potential. Like TE always thinks about width and breadth. They don't think about depth, which is a TI trait. So in essence, as an ENTJ, I also don't think about quality. There is a minimum, bare minimum standard that I must fulfill in order to pass my own hurdle. Otherwise, quality is not important. But the quality must be at least 80%. If not, the ENTJ won't do at all. So, okay, this is really a very short episode. At Channel NITT, we produce a lot of ENTJ related videos. If you are an ENTJ or if you are interested in ENTJ and have not subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more ENTJ, MBTI and fun stuff. So fellow viewers, don't forget to comment. Okay, I'm going to sign off now and I'll see you in our next episode. Bye bye.